Okay, so this is going to be one of my Horizon Zero Dawn videos, but it's just going to be about the mods, not in game, just stuff that I want people to know why I use the mods that I use, where to get them from, why I use Vortex, why I like GOG. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up this, and I got some nice, relaxing Horizon music going in the background. Just to get us all in the mood. So, and so on every one of my videos that I make, first thing to let you know is I do them all in high definition. I mean, so you've got 1440, or you can go all the way up to 4K. Uh, so 480 works great on cell phones, and that really looks good if you've got your a good internet connection. And this is pretty much kind of like average. I got a good internet connection, but I'm not going to mess with it right now just to show you that. But on all my videos, Mech Warrior or Horizon, uh, I'll do some, you know, little bit about the video in here, and then I link everything. Everything is linked. So the first thing, and these are the links to. This is a good article about why GOG, the difference between GOG and Steam, uh, which it's pretty interesting. Basically, with GOG, they actually let you download the install. You don't have to install it from there, and they don't. If you put it on more than one computer, you're not going to have any issues, and you can play the games without being connected. Once they're installed on the computer, all you gotta do is double click them. You don't have to go with open up the like I use this. But what I like about this is the fact that it backs up. You get a cloud save of all your saves, and Steam's the same way on this. But you can do verify and repair, and I mean, this is just like pretty much like Steam, but I kind of like the layout better and shopping and all that. So, and these are all the games that I own on GOG and Origin. I got a shitload on Xbox, but it's not so much owned as much as you get a lot of these because of the pass, which I quit the pass. I don't have pass anymore. But okay, so that's enough of that. But there's a link to that, and then the first thing you want to do if you're not using my links, you can type in Vortex, and the first one's going to be Vortex Manager. It'll pop up. You just type in Vortex Mod Manager. So you're going to go out here, click on that, and it's going to come up. And if you don't see, I'm already signed in because I got my Vortex link. I got my Vortex link to Nexus, so it's going to sign me in automatically. But what you're going to get if you don't have an account is it's going to say create an account or log in first time you go to this. And so to create an account, all you got to have is an email address. So I'll show you that too later when we get into there. This is something else I want to tell about it. But anyhow, all you need is an email address, and you put in a username and a password, and then you download it and let it run, install it. You should install it on the same drive that your games are on, because I have mine on a D drive. If you don't install it on the same drive, there's a little bit of issues, but there's a workaround, and it'll tell you how to do the workaround. But it's just better to have it installed on the same drive. and it just wants to keep the mod folder uh, where close to your games, same directory or whatever. So once you get that done, then you're going to do the let me get my keyboard. I'm using the mouse only. So you can type in Vortex mod support for Horizon Zero Dawn. Now Vortex, when you link the game, it may or may not install this. I started using Vortex before they came out with all these kind of things for games that were, the newer games, and I played this in MechWarrior before. Automatically, Vortex downloaded these mod extensions for the game specifics. And so, you're going to click on it, and this is in my description. And this tells you about whatever. And then you just click on the file, and you got a choice. Mod Manager or Manual. 99.9% of the time, Mod Manager works fine. I'll show you the one mod that I had to install manually. But so if you click on it, and this is the same way it's going to be with any game, slow, which is free, and it's not that bad, or you got to pay for premium. And so you just use a slow one. Okay, so we're done with that. Now, and then once you get Vortex installed, whoops, I touched loot. Damn it. These are tools for Fallout and Fallout 4 and Skyrim. Loot's pretty cool. But if you're doing any games like Fallout and Skyrim, you need loot, and you need these X-Edit for each one. And then there's the mod manager for Mass Effect. So I'm a big RPG gamer. So we're going to open up Vortex. And the first time you open up Vortex, you won't have any games in there. Now, they have almost 300, because see, my games are excluded from the list. They have a lot of games that you can manage with Vortex, which is linked to the Nexus mods. And like I said, see, I'm logged in. Anytime I open this up, I automatically link to it, and that's my username, Snowdogs. And so when you want to switch to a different game, you just hit this little check mark, and poof, you're in that game. And then there's your mods. And as you can see that right there, Vortex will automatically check for updates and tell you, hey, there's an update out there. I'm not using this mod right now, so I really didn't mess with it. But it'll tell you, and all you gotta do is click on it, and it'll take you out to the web page to download. And so we want to go back to Horizon. Just click on the game, and then there we are. So once you're in mods, all you gotta do is click check for updates. 0 updates found. I'm gonna sneeze, sorry. Oh, maybe not, I almost sneezed. But that's how easy it is to check for updates. Plus it automatically checks for updates too. And it'll tell you if there's an update available. Okay, so when you first get it, if you're not using the links that I gave you to download it, see where it says get more mods? Well, it's also going to say if you don't have mods, it's going to say seems you don't have any mods, but I know where to get them to. Click here, and so when you click on it, it's going to take you right out to Vortex, and depending on the game, it's going to take you directly to the game that you got loaded. And there's a bunch of mods like this out there where people want Aloy to be nude or be sexy or whatever, different outfits and stuff. But I'm more into the mods that add good effects to the game. And so you can go to mod category, and there is 191 mods for this game. And some of them have more mods than others, like Mech Warrior. There's a shitload of mods for Mech Warrior mercenaries. But, and you can just browse through these, read the descriptions and stuff, and see what you like. And then as far as my mods go, you can go to download history, and this is separated by game. So you're only going to see the game that you're in right now. So just to let you know, this one here, there's like 4 variances of it, and I tried 2 of them, and my game kept crashing, so I ended up not using it anymore because I didn't want to because there might have been a mod that I had that was conflicting with it, but I didn't, because there are conflicts with mods. I didn't want to give up any of the mods I was already using, so I just didn't use this one. And the Shield Weaver armor, socketed, I really wanted it because there's no modification slots on the Shield Weaver. Gives you 4 modification slots. And the Shield Weaver is already strong, but that would be awesome. But I put it in there and my game kept crashing. So those are the only 3 mods I've did, or actually 2 mods. Because like I said, some of these mods will have different variations of it, and you can read the descriptions to find out. But I didn't go with that one. I think I'm only using 12 mods right now, but you can see I've tried out 15 different ones. The other one, this is the only mod, this one here, Fidelity FX. This is one that you had to install manually. Matter of fact, it doesn't even give you the option to download it with the mod manager. But it gives you the instructions on how to do it if you just read this in the description. And basically what it does is, if you got an NVIDIA card, it will do the DLSS or the Fidelity for the AMD card. And see, there's your NVIDIA, or you can click over and go to the AMD one. And I use AMD, but it just adds this into here. Takes out whatever the stock stuff was and puts this in it. Whether it's any better or not, I don't know, but it's working. Oh, and just for the people who, the game defaults with the Xbox controller. That's kind of funny because, and I mean, it's actually pretty much the same. You just got to get used to the different labels on the buttons, you know. Kind of funny because it's a PlayStation game. But there is a mod out here you can get if you want to search for it. I use the Xbox controller that you can install that'll switch the buttons so that you're not looking at an Xbox layout, you're looking at a PlayStation layout. So that might interest some people. But okay, so we're going to go over my mods. Natural Rain. So in the vanilla game for the PC, I can't remember if it was that way on the PlayStation. I've got it on PlayStation too. But in the vanilla game, the rain was really, really bad. You couldn't hardly see. And so this mod cuts the rain down. And you can pick, reduces brightness of rain by 70%. I went ahead and went with this one here, 50%, and so it cuts it in half. So it's still, it's raining, and you can tell it. But that's just the one I picked, and it's all right. But in the vanilla game, the rain was bad. Just telling you. So that's one mod that I'm using. Duration of days. This basically in-game 80 minutes in real time. So the duration of basically you're going to play 80 minutes in-game before it goes through a whole day. And then this one you're going to play 160 minutes in-game, and this one 3 in-game. So this is just adjusting how long the days are. And I can't remember how long the days are, the stock version, but this is a 2-time increase. So I guess 40 minutes in a day goes by. But anyhow, so you can pick which one you want when you go to File. And then you just click on Download with Mod Manager and pick the slow download. But okay, so that's one that I'm using. And then this photorealistic thing just makes it look better. There's only one file for it. But enhances color, shadow, tone mapping, and removes blur. No overkill, just enhances the already great graphics. So it's and all of them are going to have pictures where you can kind of look at what it does. But I just did it. It was one of the most simpler ones. Some of them were kind of complicated. So then this one here. So I don't know if I got this one to work yet. We're going to look. There's a manual way to install this, and every once in a while you're going to have a mod that for some reason Vortex just doesn't do it right. And what this one does is it opens up the extra the face paint and the focus, the different focus unlocks reward content which was available only after completing game on hard, ultra hard, and impossible. So it's going to give you the focus and the face paint, the difference. There's different settings for that. Without doing that, it's just going to automatically be there. I haven't seen it work yet, but if it's not working on this playthrough because I reinstalled it, because you can reinstall in Vortex too, and I'll manually install it, because basically it's just this. There's one file in there, and you copy it to this folder. So you can do it yourself, but I was hoping, Vortex took care of it, but we'll find out after. I'm gonna do another playthrough as soon as I get done with this one, this video. Better animal spawns, just like it says. You get more animals to hunt. There's tons of animals, and what that does is it's not as hard to find the items you need for upgrading your pouches or building things or trading, because you're gonna have some traders that are gonna want rich meat and stuff like that, maybe a fox pelt, but it's working in my game, and it's working good. I haven't seen this many fish yet anywhere, but hey, if they come out, I'm an old bow hunter, so I like this kind of stuff. Alright, so next, better coils. This is a pretty good one, and it's working already. What it does is all your coils are going to have 3 modifiers. all of them. 3 modifiers for every coil. And I loaded this after I'd already started my game. So I have one green coil that only has 1 modifier. Every other coil I picked up since then all has 3 modifiers. So I like that. Just a little bit better enhancement on the gameplay. And this better capacity, inventory and ammo capacity. So it is going to give you slots, more slots for each one of these. And it works. I have more slots. It says times 20. But anything to get where you can carry more loot. You don't want to have to kill a watcher and not be able to collect his heart or lens. Okay, so better quality drops. Basically, this just makes sure that you're getting better quality out of your out of your kills, out of your machines you take down. This mod increases the drop chances of uncommon, rare items in form animals, machines, and all DLC content by roughly 60%. This includes drop quality for coils and weaves. So this is good to have. 60% better chance of getting a better item. Fall damage. Aloy she dies too easy when she falls in the vanilla game. And this is exactly what it does. I mean, you can still die, but I'm talking about you gotta fall a long ways, or when you're going across a side of a cliff or something, and there's really, you know that you can't even get to that spot down at the bottom. If you tried to walk to it, you're gonna die on that. But I don't know if she'll survive this or not, but that's basically, and it works. I've been using it and it really, really works. But in the vanilla game, she was notorious for dying. Simple perks. Okay, so I just installed this and it is working. And in the game, your perks, they're the first level you have to have 2 skill points. Your second level you have to have 2. Your third level you have to have 3, and your fourth level you have to have 3. What this does is it makes it where all of them, every one of them, only cost 1. Every one of your perks, you don't have to spend 2 on this row, 3 on this row, and 3 on this row. Every one. So what that's going to do is it's going to make you get all these skills sooner. Now, you're still going to get, you know how the game is, you're still going to get skill points later on. You're just going to, as far as I know, you're just going to have skill points build up. You can't use them because you've already got all the perks, all the mods, or whatever you want to call it. The skills, that's what it is. You've already got all the skills. And it's working. I just installed it here recently and it's working. So I've actually got 11 mods because you can't see or actually 12 because there's a 0 right there. But you can't see the mod that I installed for the fidelity thing. I guess I could show you real quick. So that's it for this. We're done with this thing. And we can get out of all this. And I already showed you, but all my links are on every video that I post, I put all my links and I change them. Like if I find something better or something that's conflicting, I'll get it out of there. I put the ones in there that I'm using. So basically, they've been tested. And but I guess that's it. Pretty much. Just wanted to go over all these mods, show you how to use Nexus, a little link to the comparison between Steam and good old games, and please like my videos, share and subscribe them, subscribe to them, and comment. Above all, I would just like you to watch the videos and tell me what you think. I have had hardly any comments, and I don't know if I suck, if I'm good, or what it is, but I'm retired now, not by choice. Things happened that changed my situation, and so I'm going to try to make a extra living. I mean, not living, but my Social Security I'm making enough to live on, but extra money. Uh, I'm making about taking home about $2,000 less a month than what I was when I had a full-time job. But things happen to you, and you got to go where you got to go. So this is my hobby, but it's also going to hopefully eventually turn into a little extra income thing. But please like, share, and subscribe. Above all, comment. Let me know how I'm doing. And I've got a whole lot of games. This is basically a playthrough mod review is what I'm doing. I'm going to play the games through and point out the mods. And, when they come into effect, say something about them. But it's just for me to have fun. I'd be playing the game even if I wasn't doing the YouTube videos. A lot more work to making YouTube videos than I thought. I mean, not really work, but anyhow, appreciate everything. Everybody have a nice day, and I'm going to quit this and post it. Thanks.